Good morning, world. Another beautiful morning, and we got some snow about a day or two ago. Not a lot, just a little bit. And sun's coming up. Sun's over there. Don't look at the sun. Sun's over there. And just another beautiful, beautiful day. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. And just today, it's just refreshing. I mean, it's still cool. I don't know if it's like 30 or high 20s, but it just feels so crisp and so wonderful. And there's the sun. We're half over now. January, we've had a beautiful month so far. So I got my water for the goats, and Luna's got some water, and the chickens. So I'm going to bring some stuff over here and check the barn, see if Luna has come home yet. He's been out for a few days. Let me grab this and let the goats out and take a look and see if we can see Luna in the barn. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I don't know, something just so cool about the coolness on your face and the fresh air, and it's very quiet. It's like it's so quiet. Cool. Put that there. I'm gonna hang this over my fence over here. Well, sometimes Applejack comes along and knocks that off. We'll see how that's gonna go. And let's see, let me open up here first for the goats. And then I will see if Luna's in the back barn. Let me get these out here. Morning, boys. Whoa, heavy door. Yeah, let's go stand back now. Good boy. Good boy. So good old Rarity sleeps on this side, which is very good. He likes it. Let's check Rarity out this morning. Let me hang this up here for a minute. Just a quickie. I'm going to double that up for now. Rarity, how are you doing? Are you shaking? Are you cold? Let's take a look. No. Very nice. When Rarity was living on this side with Applejack, they're making holes everywhere. At least Applejack seems to be. Let me see. Take a look now. Any coldness? I don't see any shaking. Isn't that wonderful? So he gets to eat all the food he wants and all the grain he wants. He's not pushed out of anything. He can eat at his leisure and go back. He has his own bedding to lay on, and everything is wonderful. Okay, you got to go outside, though. Let's go this way. Come on, let's turn around. Got to go out just for a minute, okay? Because I got to check on Luna. You got to go out, because I'm going to clean you up in a minute. Okay, buddy? I go there. Let me try to latch this over here. They broke this off, but I just try to hook it here for now. I got to get a new latch. What a good boy you are. Isn't it a wonderful day? And look at this big guy. Okay, let me just get some of this stuff out. The little extra things I put here. Whoops. For Applejack. Applejack. One of these days I'll fix all the holes you're making, Applejack. How's Applejack doing this morning? Pretty good? You're doing pretty good? Can you get down? So I can get in? Can you get down? Try to get down. Okie dokie. All right, so let me just squeeze through Applejack. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. No, Luna's not here yet. I gave him some fresh water. Got some fresh water over there. I brought a little bit of snow in with me. That's his kitty litter box. A little blankie to lay on his little bed. I measured the hay for tonight, so I'm all set for the 2 bales of hay. About 3 pounds each for tonight. I gave him about almost 2 pounds this morning because it's winter time. In the summer they have a lot more to forage, so I give them less actual hay in the summer, but more hay in the winter. So he hasn't come back yet. So this is Luna's 3rd morning. I haven't seen him, and he's done this many times before. But he should be. I'm expecting to see him tomorrow. So he's having a good time. I think it's not very windy, so I think I'll just take this stone here and put it in front of the door. When it gets really windy, I turn this a little bit to close it, not such a large entranceway, but since it's a beautiful day, let that good circulation get all over the barn and keep things nice and fresh. Barn's doing well. The roof is doing well. Okay, there's the boys out there. They have their morning breakfast that they're eating. They're happy. I always try to get them right in the sun, wherever the sun's hitting. There's not as deep snow there under that hemlock tree. And other places it'd be a little bit deeper, so they're doing good. Doing good, Rarity. You're doing good, Applejack. Eating all your stuff. That's good, good. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day. Just so peaceful. You can get those peaceful days, and I'm not sure. Maybe the sound travels more in the winter than the summer. I don't know. But it's very quiet. I don't hear anything. It's really kind of cool. Okie dokie, let's go take care. I'm going to clean the barn, and then I'm going to take a look at the chickens. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, let's let the chickens out, see how they're doing. How you doing, Applejack, over there? So I take some of the goats' bedding and I throw it on here so that their little feet don't freeze up, that they're not always in the snow. They're on this bedding here. And today I have, I usually hang up their feed like on the fence line over there, but I still have some snow there. So for today, I put the feet over here. They can be more on the bedding, the goat bedding. They can pick through and get whatever grain or whatever seeds they want out of it. And okay, so let's let them out, and then I'm going to finish doing my work, and probably call this for a video for today. I have to go shopping today. Go grocery shopping a little bit, and I might stop off at Tractor Supply to get some mealworms. Let's see how that works out. Okay, girls, you ready to go out? Oh, they have a little I put some charcoal. It's a burnt log, because charcoal is good for them, good for the animals. It's good for people too, and it helps with internal parasites. And also they say if you get the ash, too, when you burn your fires, put a little bit of the ash inside their dirt baths, so when they flip around, all that stuff, the ash gets on them and it kills mites and stuff like that. So I think I'll try that. Okie dokie. Ready, girls? You ready to come out? Okay, it's gonna be a one hand execution. Ready you go. Gotta get all my pets in. Good morning, Chickie Mamas. 1, 2, 3. Now the black ones are molting, so they're a little bit more peculiar, but they're coming out. 3, 4, gotcha. 5, gotcha. Come on, number 6. Gotcha. Oh, you went right by and I missed your tail. I didn't get you that time. Whoops, I'll get you next time. Okay, so they're going to eat and have some fun. They're out in the sun. That's good. And the black ones are doing good. I would say that the one that first started molting, looks like she has all her feathers back. This one here with the funny kind of tail feather, I think this one is probably molting now. So I might have had 2 blacks that already molted, and that one back there seems to, wherever she is, my shadow, hard to see in the sun here. So I'd say this black one and that black one is done molting. See how pretty their tails are. And that one over there is probably in the process of finishing up molting, or just her tail a little bit weird right there, little feather. The white ones haven't molted at all as far as I can tell. I don't think they have. Getting about half the eggs right now. Instead of getting like 6 a day, I'm getting 3, which is fine. And they're doing good. I put a little bit of it's really horse. It's horse feed, which is timothy and alfalfa. Those are grass, and you can buy that in cubes or pellets. And I give that to my goats during the winter. Extra timothy and alfalfa haze, so that they have a little extra energy and protein and heat for the cold. So I just put a few. I had a little bit left over in the bag, and I kind of crushed it up and I just threw it in one of their grains, so that they want. All of them are kind of going to that one. They might be picking up some, crushed up timothy and alfalfa, which is good. I guess the alfalfa is very good anyway. It's high in protein. So that kind of gives them a little extra feed there, and choice of what they want. So doing good. Chicken Mamas are doing really good. And what a beautiful day. I took my big winter jacket off. I just have my sweatshirt on. Even though it's probably like high 20s or low 30s. You kind of heat it up when you're working. And they get their fresh water, so they're all set. I'm going to clean the coop now and get that done. I got to put a couple extra ties. This canvas needs to be replaced next year, and I got a couple rips in it, but that tie broke. I want to get a tie right there to refasten that. And I'll look for my eggs. What I do with my rake, I put it here, and I just lift up this canvas a bit, so when I'm working underneath there to get at the eggs, which is somewhere over here, then I'm not always bumping into the canvas. When you get those odd days, like I don't know, you can get droplets on here. If it's in between, like a cold and warm, it starts to have condensation and get wet. So I kind of put that up to keep the canvas away from me as much as I can. And sometimes I still get wet, but that's okay. But the girls are doing good. Aren't they happy girls? They're happy girls. I bought some straw. So what I'm trying with the goats is, in addition to their what do you call it, shavings, because shavings are pretty expensive, and everything's expensive right now. But I bought a bag of condensed straw, and I mix that with the shavings. And in the morning, I just take out what's soiled and try to save as much as I can and add to it, so they accumulate quite a nice little bed. I think in the winter there'd be no problem with that because it's cold and things freeze, but you wouldn't be able to do that in the summer as far as like recycling. You know, to take out the wet, try to keep as much good as you can, add fresh bedding to it, and turn it and flip it. You know, put it down. Because in the summer, when things warm up, you're going to get like an odor from that. So you can't do that. But right now, it'll work out pretty good. It's getting them extra bedding to lay on for the winter. And I noticed about maybe 3 or 4 days ago, we had a warm day, and you could pick up that odor. It was like an odor from the barn. So I just pulled all of the bedding out and starting over again. So I'm just, for the winter, I think it's going to be okay. As long as I get some cold weather, if it's freezing or in the 30s, you don't usually pick up odors, you know, from animals or bedding. But sometimes when it gets hot, you can pick up an odor. But they're doing good. They're nice and healthy. They're doing great. I want to try to get some mealworms again. Try to get some mealworms for them today. And so they're just doing really well. I'm happy with them. They're just good girls. When they do molt, like I said, the white ones are hybrids. So I don't even know if they're going to molt. They're meant to lay eggs all the time, which is kind of sad. They don't really molt. So they may, and they don't have a very long life. Because they molt, you know, because they don't molt and they never give their bodies a rest. So they don't really, you know, they don't really live long. They might live two years or so. And that's very short for chickens. I've had my other chickens, I had them for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. That's my fault. I'll save it. That's my fault because that's all my fault. Hold on. Oops. Let me see what I'm photographing here. See, with chickens, you're gonna have to really put bricks all around stuff. That's what I find, because they tip things over. Maybe not all chickens, but I got this white one right here. She likes to stand on everything. She'll stand on the water, on her feed. So you can see all bricks all around my water. Bricks supporting the feed, doesn't go anywhere. Because they stand on it, they tip it over. So that was my fault. I didn't secure that the way I should have. Let me just grab a couple bricks over here. Well, I got 2 in there I got to clean out, but I'll put a couple here for now. Whoops, don't want to make you dizzy, but there you go. Okay. Right, girls? You can't help it if you want to stand on things, right? You can't help if you want to stand on things, girl, right? So I got to get right into my food. But they're doing very, very good. Very happy. And yeah, this one could be molting. Look at the comb. Well, we know what, this one's short comb too. Where's the other black one? The black ones don't seem to have as big combs as the white ones here, but it could be because, you know, they're in the process of molting. Some are coming out of it, maybe some are going into it. Possibly when they molt, that shrinks up a bit. It's very possible. So anyways, the white ones are hybrids. They're not meant to last long. They're meant to lay eggs all year long through the winter and everything, which they are. The black ones are, what would you call, like a purebred, I'd say. They're from Australia, Australorps, and they could either eat them for meat or laying eggs. They have, you know, combination of meat eating and also egg laying. Some chickens that lay only eggs are kind of scrawny. You know, like these guys don't have much meat on them. They're not as heavy. But these guys here, they could be for both. Right, girls? We'll just keep you for egg laying. We love your eggs. They're so good. We're just going to keep you for eggs. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. What good girls. Oh, yeah, I don't think I finished it. But when they're molting, sometimes they go through like strange... It's only the wind, honey. It's just the wind on the canvas. Sometimes when they're molting, they go a little... You know, they say it's not traumatic, but, you know, it's stressful for them when they molt. And it can be a little painful if you try to pick them up or touch their new quills coming out. So they can get kind of strange. You know, which a couple of my black ones did. They seemed to just want to stay away from me or was afraid of me, but now they're fine. They're going back to their normal selves of, you know, letting me pet them and things like that. I'm always petting my birds or picking them up, putting them in. But so they do go through a stress time when they're molting. But other than that, they're doing really well. You know, they're good girls, right, babies? Beautiful, beautiful girls. You're so pretty. All of you are so beautiful. You're so beautiful, baby. There's pretty colors in your feathers. Pretty colors. Pretty white. Yeah. You're doing really good. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up the chicken coop here, check my boundary line, then I'm going to be going in, get ready to do some shopping. All right, girls, say have a nice day, everybody. We're going to have fun here in the sun. So even though it's cold, the sun feels really, really well. Okay, how are the goats doing right now? Let me see if I can find where they are. Well, that's where their breakfast was, but they're not there, so they're probably in the barn. Probably. You in the barn, boys? No, not there. Well, let's see. Where would they be? Are they standing over here? Where are the goats, babies? Oh, there they are. So they're standing over here. Okay. Look how they're standing broadside. They want to get in the sun too. Especially when they're so white. It's, oh, that sun feels good on me. Because, you know, white doesn't really absorb the sun as deep and as warm as black does. But look at that. They have their eyes closed. And they are just enjoying the sun on them on this crisp and cold winter's day. And we're having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful winter, really. First 2 weeks of it has been really absolutely wonderful. And, you know, we haven't been like in a real cold freeze. We had a lot of wonderful, good, warm weather in between. So look at this. He's kind of snoozing there with his eyes closed. He's right near the, is he? No, well, he's near the electrical fence, but it doesn't seem to matter much to him. There they go. They're happy. I guess their bellies are full and they just enjoy that warm sun on them. And I know that feels good because I like it too. I like that warm sun. You're good boys. I won't disturb you. Go back to sleep. Okay, people. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll catch up with you a little bit later. God bless now. Bye.